Hey, what's up? It's Jeremy. It's December 28th. It's about 60 degrees in Northeast Ohio, which is pretty rare. Been out here about 20 minutes. As soon as they got out of the car, they bolted for the woods. And within about probably a minute or two, they were on a rabbit. I don't know if it ran onto the neighbor's property. I don't let them, we got like 20 acres out here, but if they go onto the neighbor's property, I don't let them run. They got chickens and dogs and other animals and stuff. I don't want them bothering them. Though it's not against the law if they're just cutting through someone else's property in the pursuit of wild game. It's not breaking the law. It's nature. I got their GPS collars on them. That way I can see if they go to the neighbor's yard. They know the terrain pretty good. So when they get close to the boundaries where the neighbor's yards are that I don't want them to go, I beep them, or if they keep going, I'll shock them. So honestly, for the most part, they stay off of the neighbor's property. Yeah, I just came out right to the edge of my property. I just let them go. And if they get on rabbits right there at the corner, I know the rabbits are going to circle and they'll just come right back to where they started. So I just sit tight. That's one thing that people will do. They hear the dog barking and they want to go towards the barking so they can go get the rabbit. But the rabbit is usually 30, 40, 50 yards, sometimes 100 yards in front of them. You know, you want to be ahead of the dogs. And if the dogs are going to go in a circle, just sit tight and you'll always be ahead of them because they'll come back around eventually. But when I first started hunting, I kept wanting to move to a different spot because I'd hear them barking in another place in the woods. By the time I left my spot and went to where I heard them barking, they were back at the spot I was originally at and they were barking over there. And after walking around a couple miles in the woods, in your boots, in the mud, through the brush, you get tired of it. So I'll sit in one spot for, until I get bored. 45 minutes, an hour. I'll take them to a different spot of the woods. You tracked it 2 miles and it's 10 feet away and you can't find it. I feel like when they get like super close to it, they almost can't smell it. Like when there's a trail or they're a little ways away from it, they have like unbelievable smell capabilities. But 2 feet away, it's like it doesn't exist. Good boy. Bring it here, Billy. Bring it here, Billy. What a good boy. Good boy. That's a big one too. Is that your biggest one ever? Is that why you can't bring it here? It's too big? Good boy, Billy. Good boy. Oh yeah, that's a good boy. Look how big this one is. Nope, let go. Drop it. Wow. That's a big one. Good job. Oh, going to the bathroom. It's hard to get good content in the woods. Try to get a video of your rabbit hunt and it's just brush that's barking. Just a lot of barking and brush. I have got a couple good clips before, like in the other video. I just wait till I see a rabbit run across the trail, and then I know that the dogs are chasing it and they're going to run across that exact spot in the trail, so I'll go sit up and kind of hide and I'll video them running past. All right, so I hear them barking up in the field a little bit. I might actually move up there. As soon as you leave a spot, because you don't think they're going to push one to you, you walk a little ways away and kick one up and it runs right back to where you just were. So don't fall into that trap. You'll just end up walking around your woods behind the rabbit the whole time. So here we're in the middle of the field. I like this crossroads here. So there's trails that way. There's a lane that way. And then there's another lane this way. You can see it. I kind of cut these lanes so I could walk through here and hunt. Let's go, boys. Look how filthy you are. Drinking the mud. All right, I finally got him wrangled and got him in the woods. They just entered in right there. So we see how long it takes for them to start barking. If you can see, it's just really thick. Some grass here along the edge and then just prickers. And see how long it takes them. There it is. It's already on one. What was that, about 20 seconds? Good boys. Good boy. I think I'm standing in the same footprints where I shot the other one. Look at that. Look at that bunny. Bring it over here. Put him in a pile. Put him in the pile. Put him in the pile. Look at that. Good boy.
Daddy, when mommy says do it, then put the bunny
Good
down
boys.
and let the bunnies eat them.
Good boys. No, we're going to take them home and cook them up. And then they can eat them. Good boy. So this is before. And that's after. Just a whole bag of just meat. No bones or anything in there. When I first started hunting, I field dress them, take them home, and cut them up there. But then I realized rabbits have, they're just like full of fleas sometimes. And by the time I get home, if I drive a long ways, it's just much tougher to deal with the rabbit after it's been like sitting for so long. So I started just cutting all the meat off of the bones right after I shoot them. I don't even open up the body. I just literally cut the meat off the outside of it. I'll cut the legs off, but I don't pull the fur off anything that I'm not gonna cut. I don't cut the head off. I don't cut the feet off. I literally just cut the meat right off wherever the majority of it is. And I had to get rid of some of it because it was damaged, but there's a decent amount of meat here. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you liked the video, if you want to see any more. Thanks. You got the bunny there?
Or I can let Brady go sooner. Oh! You want to beat the meat?
Wait, Jack, what happened?
I eat them.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You just grabbed the rabbit out of his bowl?